Hey, what's up? Coach Ryan Family here from the Viper Pit. Today I'm going to take you through one of my workouts here at 11 weeks post pec major tendon repair. So right now I'm back to the point, I've got full range of motion in this arm. I'm loading it through a full range of motion, albeit very lightly because the tissue still has to mature, but now I'm really working on proprioception, timing of the rotator cuff. So just to give you a quick bird's eye view of the workout, we got some heavy rows on the docket for today, then a little stability series combined of full range of motion push-ups with my hands elevated, of course. I'm not quite ready for the load of my entire body weight just yet. Some rapid eccentric med ball work. I say rapid, it's not really that rapid, at least yet. Right now it's just learning to lower quickly, catch, and reverse. Some bamboo bar or stability bar, earthquake bar rather. Isometric holds in the locked out position, just trying to work on shoulder stability in that bench press position. Some eccentric plate drops from multi-angles, again, to work on that pec fiber to get it to catch eccentrically. And then I got to do a little biceps and triceps because, you know, it's Big Gun Friday, right? So we're going to do a little arm work and a little bit of shoulder work. So recovery's going really, really well. I'm really pain-free in the surgical shoulder. Motion's good, strength is coming back. Now it's just a patience game and I'm not doing anything stupid game. Honestly, at 11 weeks, I don't really even miss the bench press yet. I don't know if I'll ever get back to going super heavy. I probably will get back to going super heavy. But nevertheless, I don't miss it right now. I'm just enjoying the rehab process. I'm enjoying working on conditioning, building my work capacity, and all of that. So anyways, let's just dive right into the workout. Here we go. We kicked this workout off with some heavier landmine rows with the elbow out. Rows are one of the things I've been able to reintroduce early on in rehab, fairly heavy, because it didn't tax the pec fibers too much, even isometrically when I'm in that top position. So I've been able to progress those pretty well and maintain strength on them since my surgery. I just did 3 sets here, 5 to 8 reps each side, focusing on a big stretch at the bottom. Next, I moved into a nasty triset for pecs, starting off with hands elevated push-ups. I'm almost back to the point of being able to go full range of motion off the floor. I am able to go full range of motion here, but I think body weight will be a little too heavy of a load right now while the tissue's still maturing, so I opted to keep it a little safer by keeping the hands up. I did focus on good pec contraction throughout the whole time here, especially in the stretch position. I can still feel the repair tugging a little bit, a little weird, if you will, when I'm in that stretch position, and I know that will improve with time and more contractions and more tissue remodeling. So I'm just taking my time getting back to heavier loads, but went into the push-ups here and immediately dropped down into one-arm med ball drop and throws. I wouldn't call this plyometric in nature because it's not really performance based at this point. If it were, I'd be throwing it a lot higher and reversing a lot quicker. But right now I'm just trying to get those new pec fibers used and accustomed to catching a load and reversing it somewhat quickly. So decelerating a load eccentrically and then reversing it and moving back up. I did both sides here, just in an effort to stay balanced. From there, I moved directly into earthquake bar isometric holds in the bench press lockout position. This bar is really wiggly, for lack of a better term, and especially with the hanging bands and the hanging plates. And what that does is it increases the recruitment of the rotator cuff, of the shoulder stabilizing muscles. So you'll see the bar shaking and oscillating here, and I have to use my rotator cuff muscles and scapular stabilizers in order to keep it from knocking my teeth out. Another thing you'll notice on this, I did put a band around my wrist. This also increases activation of the rotator cuff, and it kind of cues the spreading the bar apart cue that a lot of people will use when it comes to bench press. When you use that cue, spread the bar apart, you're thinking about actively separating the bar, and what that does is going to give you a much stronger contraction in your upper back and your rotator cuff. Now I wanted to increase eccentric activity in a more stretched position. So this is going to give me a little more range of motion than the ball did, but just at a lighter weight. And I went multiple angles here. Not much to say here other than Big Gun Friday, doing some curls. One of the most important things in rehab is to keep all other muscles strong while you are recuperating, and so I wanted to keep my biceps and triceps strong, so I did this little superset, starting with some preacher curls and then moving into the next one, which is an overhead tricep extension. On this one, the load's pretty light, but this is a tough angle for my non-surgical shoulder. My left shoulder is the one that's really giving me grief lately, and so I'm just trying to get that tricep stretched out in that top position there. This was pretty challenging for me, believe it or not, more due to the range of motion at the shoulder on that left side than anything. So it's something I'm going to work on. Always work your weaknesses. We finished the workout today with a 2 exercise series for the deltoids. First one is a cross pulley, low pulley lateral raise. I really like pulleys for deltoid work as opposed to free weights, just because you can change the line of resistance or the line of force to more accommodate different angles of deltoid fiber construction. So this is a good one to start. I did a few reps here, then increased the load, went up, and we still went with the cross pulley grip for this one. I backed up a little bit more and then did upright rows, again to tax a little more medial posterior deltoid as well as a little bit of the trapezius and rhomboids. Did 3 sets of this super series, and deltoids were on fire and 0 shoulder pain, so this was a big win for me. And that wrapped up the workout. All told, this took about 35-45 minutes. It accomplished the goal of taxing the pec fibers with an accomplishable task. It wasn't too overloading. And then strengthening the muscles of the rotator cuff, and then doing a little extra work for biceps, triceps, and shoulders in order to continue to strengthen everything surrounding the surgical joint. So I hope you like this workout. Give it a try, and if you like these videos, please hit subscribe below. I will catch you next time.